Hey everybody, Burke Franklin here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to not do a makeover. We're going to make over one of my own Sagos here. I've been kind of not taking care of this particular Sago, letting it kind of get overgrown so that I could do this video eventually. And I think it's gotten to the point right now where it needs some help. We need to make it look better. And so that's what we're going to do. If you are a returning person watching these videos, thank you very much for watching again. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you're new to the channel, my name is Burke, and I often go around to different houses and I'll do a Sago makeover, and we'll trim people's Sagos, not for money, but just for the fun of it, and to make them look better and to show you how things are done and show you what a difference it can make by just doing a little bit of trimming. It doesn't take very long, and we do some other Sago care on this channel. But anyway, let's dive right into this one here. I'm gonna give you a look at this right there. That's the one that we're gonna be working on, and let me bring you over here so you can get a better look at what I'm talking about. So you can see I'm here in California, and when it gets super hot, these fronds often start to burn, and that's what we're looking at right here now. It's been super hot here, and these fronds are burning. Even at the same time, we've got new fronds coming out, which this is a little bit late in the season for them to come out, but you can see these new ones coming out right here. Anyway, this is just all a big mess, and so going to trim that up and show you what this can look like instead of it looking like a blob, which often can happen with your Sagos because all the pups down at the bottom, they all just start to grow, and oftentimes homeowners just let them just keep growing and growing and growing until all of a sudden you can't really see the beautiful part of the trunk of the Sago, and it just becomes a big, kind of a big mess in my opinion. So we're going to trim this up right now and show you what a difference a little bit of trimming can make. We're only going to spend probably maybe 10 minutes to trim this thing up, and what a difference it will make. So let's get started. All right, so we're just going to start by taking off some of these bottom ones here off of this. And again, if you haven't seen my videos before, I do start at one side and I just work my way around. I like to cut them all at the same angle. I generally use these clippers, what I use. They work great for me. You can use whatever you want. And it's unfortunate that all these kind of got brown from the sun, but they got to come off. Now in the back here also, there's another plant back here. So let me see if I can show you this. It's not another plant. It's basically a pup right here. So we've got pups all over the base of this at this point, and but how many do we have? It's hard to tell because it's so messy, and so that's part of our project here, is to see exactly what do we have here. So that's what we're working on, and since it's a very small plant, we're going to find out exactly what we've got here really quickly. It's hot. It's about 95 out here right now. I didn't pick the coolest day to do this. can see this is a pretty big right here, and we couldn't even see that before because we had so much growth here. But we're going to trim this up a little bit so that we can actually show off the size of it a little bit, since it is a nice plant. Pull some of these weeds. My goodness. We're basically almost done here. It's that fast. It makes a big difference. It makes a big difference here. Okay, I think we had great success here. I think this looks beautiful. It's all cleared out in here. It's great for the plant. We can actually see the structure of this sago now, which I think is beautiful. And I like to see the trunks of them, see how big they are. I enjoy that a lot. So you can see we've got like 4 or 3 pretty big pups here. There's 1, 2, and a third one right there that have been growing on here. And we're gonna leave them for right now. I don't know. Eventually we'll take maybe one of those out, maybe 2, I don't know. But this one is coming out with new fronds right here in the middle of summer. And it is super scorching hot. I'm not going to be surprised if these the tips of these start to burn. That happens sometimes. If it gets to be 100 degrees here, which is not that much different than it is now, these will burn, and there's no way to make them green once they've burned. Just have to wait for the next season to come back. But what I want to do is, the next thing I want to do is to end this video, I want to show you something that's a little bit different. Which would be kind of cool. So let's head over to one of my other sago plants and let me show you something. So this is what I really wanted to show you. We're going to end this video by just looking at a bonsai that I have. This is a bonsai sago. I've had this for many years. I don't even know how many years I've had it at this point. It could be 15 years, maybe more than that. But these fronds, you can see how dwarfed they are at this point, just from being in a smaller container. It's a lot of years of growth on here. Even there's some more little fronds coming up right here, which is kind of cool. But to give you some perspective, this frond right here is what we just took off of the plant that we just trimmed out. And so you can see the difference in size. If I hold this where these other ones are growing out of, it is a huge difference, the size of the fronds. So I think that's pretty cool. With any bonsai, you want the foliage to dwarf, and this is no exception to that. These sagos will dwarf after years of being in containers. So anyway, that's about it. Again, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. Please leave me a comment if you have any to leave. I appreciate you, and I will see you again in the next video.